All right, what is up, beautiful Ninja fam? So, in this video, we're going to talk about the best products to bundle with your first private label product. Because bundling, what that basically means is you take out an additional piece of friction for the customer, for your customer, right? And what I mean by that is if somebody is buying like a basketball, right? Maybe you find that most people who buy a basketball also buy a basketball pump, right? So instead of them having to go find each of them, you sell a basketball for $5 more than your competition, and you say includes free pump, right? That's like a perfect example of a bundle, and it works like a charm on Amazon if you know how to do it right. In this video, we're going to talk about exactly how to do it. And so a lot of times people ask me, Kevin, how am I supposed to know how many of a product like to sell in a bundle? Because there's two types of bundles. There's like 100 straws per pack. That's technically a bundle of 100 straws, right? But then there's also like straws that come with like disposable silverware or something like that, and that's probably a bad example, but like maybe like straws and napkins like would be like a true bundle in the sense. And so like what you can do is use Amazon's autofill feature, because their autofill feature shows you the frequency that people are searching certain denominations, right? How many straws per set. So you could say straws set of, right, and 5 is here, or you could say straws like 100. Okay, so straws 1,000. We see long straws 18-inch, straws 1,000 count, straws 200 count, 25 pieces, right? And so then if we just put like straws set, then we can see what people are actually buying by opening up Handy Dandy Viral Launch and taking a look at the monthly revenue, right? Because what we'll see, especially if we kind of factor in number of reviews, the people that have the highest monthly revenue are the ones that are selling the most, right? So Yihong set of 8 stainless steel straws is selling well, right? And the stainless steel BPA-free reusable drinking straws are selling well, right? Because straws right now are starting to get like banned in the USA, at least like traditional plastic straws, just because they're so harmful for the environment. So that's probably why these are like such a huge seller right now, $153,000 a month. But let's just say that you decided that you wanted to sell like normal straws, right? So these are all sets of 4, 8, and these are like reusable straws for people that want to do it like that. Silicone straws, set of 8, stainless steel, a lot of different stuff here, right? But the point being, guys, you can see which sets are selling the best just by looking at this right here, and you can confirm it by coming up into the top here, and then straws set of 5 seems to be selling the best. And it looks like these guys are actually advertising on the term straws set of 5 because they know that this is such a powerful word, which you can tell because it says sponsored right here. And we're going to go deeply into how to run PPC and get your items to a kind of show right here. And it looks like this is a good example of a bundle, right? They're selling the stainless steel straws that bend right at the top, and they're also selling straw cleaners, right? 7 straight plus 7 bent plus 5 brushes. So that's a good example of a bundle. These guys are doing a good job too, right? They have a little carrying case, right? They got everything going on right here. It looks great. These people are doing a good job with this photo. It kind of like shows like a nice drink, like a green tea latte or a smoothie or something like that. And it's a good way to kind of know what to bundle things with. The other best and like most reliable way to know kind of what to bundle with is by looking at a couple sections down in the listing. And if you're thinking to yourself, Kevin, like how do I buy both straws and straw brushes? Like, can you always get it from the same manufacturer? And the answer is it depends, right? Sometimes the same manufacturer who will be making your straws can also make the brushes, right? And don't worry, we're going to talk about exactly how to find the best manufacturers in the world in the next module. But even if you're, let's say for example that you have a straw manufacturer and they can't make the brushes, what you can do is just have 2 different manufacturers, right? You'll get one to make the straws, one to make the brushes, and you'll have the one who makes the brushes send over the final inventory to the one who makes the straws, and the one who makes the straws will organize and finalize your units all into boxes, like because one box would have both straws and metal brushes. It's very easy to do that, and we'll teach you exactly how, so don't worry. So this is the kind of the sections that I like to look at. Mainly frequently bought together. This is kind of strange, but they're buying anti-scratch. What even is this? So this is like a t-shirt or woman's lace trim top. That's probably not a good example. Let's take a look at something else. Because sometimes there's like outliers like that. Let's do like a basketball. All right, so Spalding. So here we go. This is a better example. So people who buy a basketball often will buy a basketball, a football, and a pump, right? So like I wonder if there's like a basketball, football. So here we go. So these guys are selling, you know, and this is a terrible brand like Active Kids with a Y. Not terrible if you're watching, sorry, Active Kids. But they're selling a basketball, a soccer ball, and a football, right? All kind of lower quality with a pump. And this is like a very kind of basic title here. It looks like these guys don't really know how to make like a kind of a nice listing. But they have a good idea, right? They're selling a bundle of all of the things that parents would normally buy. And you know, you can kind of just go into the rabbit hole forever here. They have like a kickball here that's also frequently bought together, and like the I forget what these are called, but I used to have one as a kid. You like put it on your ankle and like jump over it, I think. And you know, so that's a perfect example of how to know what to bundle something with. So if you're looking at like a if you're looking at a product that you think is interesting, and let's just like take like home brewing kit. Let's look at the guys who are in the #1 spot here. Like I skipped these because these are sponsored results, and you can tell a lot about like how successful a listing is if it's been in the organic #1 position for the longest time, right? So beyond these sponsored, this means that this is organically ranking #1 for a high volume keyword such as home brew kit, which means that it's probably doing a pretty good job. So if we click into this one, then we can look at frequently bought together, right? So it looks like people are buying whatever this is, like empty bottles and empty caps. Let me see. Yeah, Monster Brew home brewing supplement beer bottles, right? And so you're thinking of ways to actually bundle things, but you're also independently doing product research. Maybe like the 24 pack of empty bottles is actually going to be a more successful product than the home brewing kit. So maybe instead of bundling the home brewing kit and the bottles, you only sell the bottles. And so you have to kind of do research on all of these that you're looking at to kind of see. 144 caps for $5.89, which is great, right? I bet this product costs like legitimately nothing to create, like a cent or less. And so that is how I do. That's how I figure out if there's a way to add, you know, value with a bundle. If you see things that are frequently bought together, maybe you add them to your listing, sell the football, sell the basketball, and sell the pump all together. Or maybe you sell a home brewing kit that comes with bottles and bottle caps. You'll realize that people on Amazon are very lazy. If somebody has a super like a passion like home brewing, they would rather buy one set that has every single thing they need, home brewing, bottles, bottle caps, right? Every single thing they need to be involved for a premium, then they would rather just buy this, right? And if they would much rather pay $134.95 once than buy this, have to look for the bottles, have to look for the bottle caps. They don't know if those bottles like fit the bottle caps. They don't know anything, right? And if they buy just one pack, you can alleviate all that tension, remove all that friction, and say, you know, the bottles are perfectly fitting to the caps. Like, you know, it's a great set to be involved with your home brewing kit, and you know, just kind of alleviating all of their fears that things aren't going to work, and then making it significantly less friction for them. Removing all friction is how you make sales on the internet, on Amazon, in e-commerce, whatever you do, right? You want to make it as easy, seamless, and not confusing as possible for your customer. So that, guys, is how I find the best products to bundle on my first private label product. And it's another way to do product research by looking at the frequently bought together, the other items on things that you're doing product research on, because as always, guys, whoever goes deepest into the rabbit hole of product research wins. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next.